Well, hello, hello, hello. It's Monday. It's Monday. It feels like a Monday. I had to take a nap. I had to take a nap, but I'm here and it's another episode of Travel the World as a Speaker. And today, $48,000. We're going to talk about why $48,000 is how much you need to invest in a speaking career. I know it's a lot of money, but we're going to talk about it. It's going to make a little bit of sense. You'll see what I mean. And I'm Phylecia Jones. And the reason why you see me all snuggled up in my comfy sweater here is because it's still cold here. It is still snowing here in Colorado. Hopefully it will stop. I'm hoping it will just kind of stop. Because it's a little weird when the rest of the world is kind of like enjoying spring. I feel like we still have like, the weather from the people down in Australia. Yeah, we have the southern hemisphere weather patterns. Like it's just winter and I'm wearing this, but hopefully it'll go away. But I'm excited to be here. This show is brought to you by iFind You Clothes, where today, every Monday, we post brand new speaking opportunities for you to go and review, check out, and get on stage so that you can market your business, grow your brand, or travel the world, because the live gigs are coming back. I'm telling you, the live gigs are coming back. And if you are not ready to get on stage, I don't know what's going to help you right now. Oh, I can help you, but you need to start working really fast because we have to get on stage now. Hey, Heather, how are you doing? It's been a while. Oh, Heather up in Minnesota. Is it cold where you are? Because it's snowing here. I think it's just unfair that we're the only people like dealing with snow. All right. Now, what we're going to talk about on the show is $48,000 and that is how much you need to invest in a speaking career. Now, of course, we do a little thing that I like to do here is talk about travel and to talk about speaking. And before we jump into everything, what is the travel story of the day? It is the weather. It is the weather. That's all I can say right now. Last week we talked about the RV and doing all the things in the RV, speaking, but now I'm just going to talk about weather all week because I'm just cold. I'm going to talk about the weather, and I just have a question for you all. Have you ever, planned like this amazing vacation, amazing trip, amazing vacation, and the weather isn't what you thought it was going to be? Now, I have to tell you, about 2 years ago, the last time I had, when I was out there speaking for real in front of humans, I went to Quebec. No, it was 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. I had one of my first international speaking gigs was in Quebec, Quebec City, Montreal, because you can't say Quebec. It's too American. But in Quebec City, and it was for a travel conference. And I knew it's May. I got all the cute clothes. I knew it was going to be a kind of cool, and take a little sweater, a little jacket, and it will be fine. I thought it'd be great. My husband was going to meet me later, and I was just going to enjoy myself. He was going to meet me later, and I got there. It was cold, and it was one of those things. I left Colorado. I think I had to fly into Toronto first. It was 85 degrees in Toronto, like 85, like sweating at the airport, running through, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so hot. I didn't bring any summer clothes. So we're flying from Toronto to Quebec City. And then, you know how you look out the window and then you look on the ground, like, is that snow? Like, oh my gosh, is that a frozen pond? Like, what is happening? What is happening here? And we get there. I don't remember the temperature, but it was cold. I had to phone home for a coat and told my husband to bring a coat with him when he met up with me a few days later. I tried to be cute, but it didn't work out very well. I just stayed inside the hotel until he brought a coat, and then life became a whole lot better. But that's just a little bit of the things that can happen when you're traveling, and even traveling to speak. That was one of my speaking gigs, but at least I looked good that day. I just couldn't go outside because it was snowing. All right, enough with the travel stories. Let's go ahead and get into today's topic, because our goal is to leverage speaking so that you can get on stage, travel the world, grow your business, make more money, do all the things when it comes to marketing and getting yourself out there. Of course, if you have any questions, I'm here live on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, or you can slide into the comments here on Instagram. And of course, go check us out at ifindyouclothes.com if you are needing speaking opportunities. All right. How much does it cost to invest in a speaking career? A lot of people will say, it's free. All you got to do is jump in. But I'm actually going to give you a stat that I found from the Small Business Administration a few years ago. It says technically, for a solo business, it's going to cost you $48,000 in the first 3 years to start a solo business. Solo, not with employees, not with all these other people. You by yourself in a solo business, it's going to take you $48,000. So let's go ahead and throw that onto a speaking career, because when you start a speaking career, you are starting a business. And it will take that much money. And you might be saying, Phylecia, it doesn't take that much money to start a business. Oh, from the peanut gallery who has started a business, it does cost that much money sometimes. So let's look at it over 3 years of what you want to do to get started for speaking. So one of the first things you're going to do is get a coach, because you got to figure out what is it that you're getting into. You're going to get a coach, and is either going to be a business coach and or / a speaking coach, because we get all excited. I want to get on stage, I want to speak. So the first person you go to is the person that can help you. And if you want to get a good speaking coach, like a good one, this is not like $500. This is not $1,000. You might be spending anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. And to be honest, I know people who spend about $25,000 for a speaking coach. But let's be on the conservative side. Let's just say you found somebody for $5,000 and you're all in on this, but you also need to build that website and you have no technical skills. There's another few $1,000s there, because we got to build that website. Oh, and the other thing is you have no photos. So you have to do a brand new branding shoot, and you get so addicted because everybody's doing branding shoots. You're going to spend a couple of $1,000s on branding. And oh, by the way, you got to get a whole new wardrobe to go with that branding shoot, to go with that new website, to go with that new speaking career. You see where I'm going? You see where this $48,000, how it starts? And then, of course, at the same time, you realize you're going to have to build a business around this as well. So next thing you know, you're going to, in addition to your speaking coach, you're going to hire another business coach. It's probably going to be some type of sales funnel person, somebody who can help you close the deals, a closing coach, all the buzzwords that we like to use in the coaching industry. So you're going to spend another $5,000, maybe $10,000, because you know what? They all say, if you're not all in on your business, if you're not willing to invest, you won't be a success. So next thing you know, that's another $10,000. And where are we at this point? I don't know. We could be up to $20,000, still probably in the first year and a half of just getting this business going. And you're still out there doing your thing. You're making a little bit of money. But then you also realize that laptop that you've been working on for the last 15 years, it ain't cutting it. It's just time to get a brand new laptop. Oh, and you need the new camera. Oh, and you need the studio. And the first thing we also do is that we go and rent us an office space. Now, I know I'm sounding very snarky about this, but this is true. This is what we all do, or what we have all done when it comes to starting a business. And for Heather, I mean, I don't know if you're amening me or telling me that I'm wrong. Let me know, or at least this was just my journey into starting a business. But you will start paying for all these things. And of course, you'll start getting the help, because you're going to want a virtual assistant to post all of your social media, or you finally realize you're going to get a marketing person to help you realize what is going on with social media, to figure out your avatar, to figure out all of the things that you need to do so that you can put yourself out there, so that you can start landing gigs. And you realize that over time you start getting you get a few more, but you want to get bigger. And you want to get bigger. So now you need a demo reel. And guess what you need for a demo reel? You might need to hire people to come sit in the audience so that you can get the demo reel. Or you start investing in speaking, and so you get on stage, you learn how to sell from the stage, but you gotta pay to play to get on stage. So you do all of these things. And so yes, in the first 3 years, it is possible for you to spend about $48,000. And to be straight up honest, that is probably being very conservative when it comes to launching a brand new business, especially around speaking, around personal branding. And it's safe to say that when you're launching a speaking career, a lot of it is going to lean back onto your personal branding. all about your personal branding, all about getting yourself out there. So that's why you should invest in iFind You Close. I mean, gosh, it's $240 a year to help you get on stage. It's amazing. So you will start doing all these things and you'll start spending money. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just a thing. That's one of the things when it happens when you start a business. A lot of us think we can do this absolutely for free. No, it doesn't cost as much as before to launch a brand new business, but it is not going to be the cheapest thing that you will ever do. It's going to take time, it's going to take money, and it's going to take effort. And you will quickly realize that time equals money and money equals time. So you have to start putting your money where it's going to be more efficient for you and for you to get out there so that you can be the genius. But you also have to learn all of these different things. All of these different things when it comes to launching this career as a speaker, which is a business, which really is a business. Heather's saying no one ever talks about how expensive it is to build a personal brand. Yeah, because nobody wants to admit how much they've ever spent. I think that's at least for me, that's the sarcastic answer. I think most people will never want to admit how much it costs for them to have gotten started, or when you are in a different space in business and you relaunch yourself. It costs money. Photos cost money. Demo reels cost money. Coaches, consultants, they cost money. The outfits, the branding, it costs money. Going to conferences costs money. Networking costs money. To get into the room to meet the person that's going to change your life costs money. And like I said, it is not a bad thing. It's just a thing. So a lot of folks are telling you out here on the interwebs that all you have to do is just get started, just get posting, just do all of this stuff. Yes, that's all you have to do. Just get started. But when you are ready to take it up a notch, go to the next level, upgrade, ready to invest in your success, it's going to take you a little bit of money. So for those of you who are jumping into this world of speaking, and you're not doing it part of a 9-to-5 job, or your job is covering the cost for everything, you're going to be funding this on your own. So that's why I'm always on you when we're doing this, is that if you're trying to travel the world as a speaker, you're trying to build your brand, you can absolutely do it. But you need to be smart about it. You need to ask yourself, how am I going to make money off of this? You need to be more efficient. Sell your digital products. I come here every Saturday and I talk about your digital products, making sure that you are a consultant. Make sure that every step of the way, you are still making money with your knowledge and with your skills, and not just putting all of your eggs in one basket. Because here's what happened to a lot of my friends who are professional speakers who only make money through speaking. This thing called 2020. I don't know, maybe you didn't know what happened in 2020, but I'm going to give you a quick history lesson just in case a lot of us forgot. The world shut down. And all of these people who put all of their eggs in one basket when it comes to income streams, even after they have spent $48, $50, close to $75,000 to get started, they lost all of their ability to make money. Because there weren't any live events and not everybody knew how to pivot into virtual, and your virtual just wasn't paying as much as a live event. So you've had a lot of people who spent a lot of money, who lost a lot of money. And this is why I'm on you. When it comes to traveling the world as a speaker, when it comes to building your brand, you can absolutely do this, but you're going to have to be smarter about it. Just be smart, okay? Because I don't want this $48,000 that you will be investing, that you absolutely will be investing into this new venture to go down the drain, and for you to beat yourself up trying to figure out what happened. Now, if you have any questions, I know I kind of got on the soapbox. I didn't mean to do that, but that's what happens when you take a nap. Oh my gosh, I was so sleepy. Now, if you have any questions about anything, all you have to do is put them in the comment box here on Instagram, hey, or here on YouTube. Just put them in there and I will be sure that an answer will appear. And I hope this makes a little bit of sense to you when it comes to doing all the things that you want to do, especially reaching your dreams. Now, for those of you who are doing 9-to-5s and your job is covering you to speak, this may not be as big of a deal, but for those of you who are thinking about launching into your own business, even your side hustle, because even side hustles cost money and time too. These are things that I really want you to think about, like being straight up honest. Launching a business, getting on stage to speak, it is all fun and games. But when it comes down to the accounting part of it, it gets real. I know, it gets real. And you should do your accounting inside of accounting software. There you go. All right, that's all I have for you. I'm going to go see if we have groceries because it is my night to make dinner. Of course, I appreciate you for being here. Go check out iFind. You close every Monday. We post brand new speaking opportunities, and today is Monday, so there are a whole bunch of new ones in there, 5 to be exact. And they are looking for speakers around leadership, entrepreneurship, small business, technology, women in technology, women in leadership. Quite a few are live, some are virtual, but they are looking for speakers like you, especially if you love the manufacturing industry, women empowerment. I want you to go check them out. Go to ifindyouclose.com. You'll get access to those events, plus 200 more that are looking for speakers and experts just like you. I sound like the commercial idea. All right, everyone. Heather, thank you. Girl, it's been a while. It has been a while. You're still like gorgeous. I mean, not that I thought you were going to like not be gorgeous, but you're gorgeous. There you go. All right. Call me, message me, slide into my DM. Let me know how you're doing. Take care of yourself. I'm going to sign off here on Instagram first. You know I appreciate you. See ya. And for everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Bye.